It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seahawks and the Commanders just ahead on EA Sports.
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go in our nation's capital. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 37 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play action. Daniels steps away. That's caught left side by Simic. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Center. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first down, Crocker. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Olamide Zaccheaus, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
7-7, our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. To throw is Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Daniels looking to throw.
Being chased out left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crocker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. 14 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Pickett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter. And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit. and instead created a second one.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. The Giants still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado. Check in on the Broncos. And you can see there, it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. The Commanders got a strong first half out of their quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Down to the 42, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Washington going to send out their punter. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Let's go.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And Walker has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. He finds Smith and Jigba. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. They'll keep it on the ground. Crocker, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's the tight end Sinnott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Olamide Zaccheaus. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense had Kenny Pickett headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Pickett sets up play action. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Back now at Commanders Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second and 9. From the gun, here's Pickett. This one completes Alec Pierce. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Crocker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
On first down, Crocker, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Daniels. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here on the move to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Pickett. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To the air goes Daniels. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Crocker. 90 yards rushing for him now to this point. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he stopped immediately there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to